Good afternoon, YouTube. Man, always George Page coming to you live on YouTube. Anyway, I realized yesterday till I saw it on social media today that yesterday it's been a year since the passing of Chadwick Bozeman. And it's just sometimes I can't believe that a year has gone by and he's gone. And was just a great actor who just impacted our community and just the entire world with his talent and his heart and his just his whole being. As you know, it was last year when he passed away from complications from colon cancer, and we didn't even, a lot of people didn't know. He kept it secret. Now Chadwick, he started his career like all other actors. Taking roles and doing them, and going out and trying and testing, and he had struggles like so many great actors had when they first started. But you know what? He had that type of personality and style and look that really, people gravitated to. And all his hard work, he did, and his skills earned him, so much respect. And he got the roles that a lot of us recognize, from being a football player, a baseball legend, one of the soul man of music, a great man of law, and even a king, a superhero. You know, you can't fit his role, and also the little mediocre roles he's done during his career. Some of us, for movies, we like to forget, but he still played a great character. You can't forget he played the great late Jackie Robinson, one of the first black men to play professional baseball. You can never forget he played James Brown, the soul man of music, one of the most successful artists of his time. Then we can't forget the role that made him a legend. One of the roles we will never ever forget, and that was the Black Panther. As you know, the first black superhero was created by the late Stan Lee, and it was based on just the movie Black Panther itself was just a great movie. I mean, the show us in a light that most people never seen, and it's one of the highest grossing movies. And because of us, our community of black people, we supported this movie because we saw something that we always want to see as kings and queens and have great strength to stand strong in front of adversity. And Chadwick played that role to a T. And we loved that movie. I saw it myself. I just loved the movie. I'm always gonna say Wakanda forever. And he earned respect. He put himself up there with guys like, Robert Downey Jr. and, Chris Hemsworth and, Chris Evans. I mean, those guys who really, who pretty much their talent and skills made Marvel movies what they are today. And you know what? He earned those awards he won. This one figure was a Image Award he got some time ago, and even he got an award from by MTV. He shared it with this guy here. I think it was about a movie they did about him, and that's just what makes him so great. I mean, that he has the support of his friends and his compatriots and his fellow actors. I mean, he was just a great man, and just playing this role, we just loved it. I mean, that part when standing there for the go into battle with Thanos, and he's saying "YIBAMBI, YIBAMBI," I mean YIBAMBI, YIBAMBI. I just want to cry because I feel like that feeling that we as a people we lost years ago. When we became slaves here in this country, to stand against the might of another, with your compatriots and friends. I love this. I love these movies, and I mean, I still love that part when he says "YIBAMBI." That makes me want to cry when I hear it. Made me so proud. He was a loving husband to his wife Taylor. They had a family and they cared for each other, and he loved this woman. This was his woman, and I know she misses him, and he misses her, and the friends he have garnered over the years in his productions and relationships he have met, and how he's taught people to be strong, and he was just a great person. And children, they got to meet a hero, someone they admire. I mean, and they loved him for who he was and his charitable heart. You know, and I think that's just sometimes that's the greatest thing when a child smiles. You know, and the friends he have, like his friend, he's earned the respect he earned from, actors who've been in the game longer than he has. You know, the likes of Sam Jackson and Lawrence Fishburne. You know, and Don Cheadle. You know, and then opportunity to meet a great leader, his wife, President Barack Obama, and Michelle Obama, the First Lady. For them to have respect for this man, who he was, for him to come to their house, the people's house, the White House. Well, I call it it was their house when they were there to me. And to find out that all this time he was dealing with the disease of a body, and we didn't even know. Walking around like everything was all right, everything was fine, but we never knew, And even he was sick when he was getting ready for doing the movie Black Panther, training and working and fighting with this illness. And we just couldn't believe it. And then he was gone. 43 years on this earth. It seemed like the world changed. We still worried that we're not getting another Black Panther, but like you said, Chadwick believed that this character wasn't just for him alone. Playing T'Challa, the Black Panther, was just not him for alone. Any actor who has the skill set and the talent can play this role. And Marvel movies say, no, we're not giving another actor. No, don't do that. Now I know they got another movie coming up in next year. Wakanda Forever. That's supposed to be the second movie to the Black Panther, but still, it's best to go ahead and let's move on. And Chadwick will understand that. And his friends and his co-stars, they know him well. They knew him well, how good of an actor he is, how good a man he was. And his wife Taylor. A while back, there was an award given to Chadwick. I think it was an Emmy, posthumous Emmy, posthumous award. It's often given to those actors performers who have passed. And I know she rather have him than have that award. And it's just to never be with him again, and only to have his memory, especially his heart. And she was there with him thick and thin from the beginning to the end. And that's a good woman. There's no other than that. She was a good woman to him. And like his last role, the Black Bottom, I didn't see the movie yet. I might, check it out when I get a chance. And then, he played T'Challa one more time. As you know, Marvel has a new What If series, it's an animated series that comes on. And it's the story of where T'Challa, is taken by Yondo instead of Quill. And, what if you follow Marvel's or What If comics, it's like alternate universes of different characters. And this was his last performance as an actor, as T'Challa. It's a voice the last time you ever hear it again. You know what? There was people that really in this world that has such great talent and skill, but life was cut short for one reason or another. Master Lee and Chadwick Bozeman. Both of them had just certain qualities about them. They had, just a certain type of charisma, that you really liked and enjoyed. The brother can dress too. I don't know anybody can dress like that and still, the brother can dress. I think, watch these award shows. Everybody's focused on the women, what they're dressing. But that brother, he came in style. It's just, I think there's a lot of preachers who right now who want to wear something like that when they go to church. But like I said, somebody told me a long time ago, God only takes the best of us. And that's who he was. He was the best of us. Sometimes it's not fair, but that's how life is. Death has no age, no creed, no race, no sex, no color. It's just, it happens. And when your time is your time, there's not much you can do. You can't delay it. You can't escape it. Eventually it's going to happen. But some of us here on earth wish they could, death gave them a little more time, Anyway, like I said, I'm just speaking as a fan, and if you are fans, share it. Put in the comment section, YIBAMBI, YIBAMBI, YIBAMBI. Translated, hold strong. You hold strong, Chadwick. The rest of us will too. This is your man, George Page. Don't subscribe. I'm out.